Late-night comedian Bill Maher on Friday ridiculed red state Americans during a segment criticizing Amazon for scrapping its second headquarters in New York City. In the segment on HBO's Real Time, Mr. Maher slammed Amazon for choosing New York in the first place instead of trying to turn Nebraska into the next Silicon Valley. In making his argument for Amazon to bring jobs to Middle America, the comedian characterized Americans who reside there as a bunch of backward, Chef Boyardee eaters. "We have a problem in America called spatial geographic inequality, which means that the most affluent and educated people are clustered in just a few cities," he said. Mr. Maher cited the now infamous quote by twice-failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, who said last year that she won the states that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic, moving forward, whereas the people who voted for President Trump support moving the country backward. Mr. Maher, who agreed with Mrs. Clinton's sentiments, further argued that red state Americans are resentful and envious of blue states because the libs own everything. "The blue parts of America are having a big prosperity party while that big sea of red feels like their invitation got lost in the mail. And they still use the mail," he joked. "They turn on the TV and all the shows take place in a few hip cities. There's no Real Housewives of Toledo, or CSI Lubbock. There are no red carpets in Wyoming, and no one ever asks you, 'Who are you wearing?' because the answer is always Target. There are two Americas. We have Chef Wolfgang Puck, they have Chef Boyardee," he continued. "Our roofs have solar panels, theirs have last year's Christmas lights. We've got legal bud, they've got bud. We have anal bleaching, they have Congressman Steve King. The flyover states have become the passed-over states. That's why red state voters are so pissed off. They don't hate us, they want to be us. They want to go to the party." Mr. Maher said red state Americans are desperate for jobs that don't involve guarding prisoners, murdering chickens, or contracting black lung, and that Amazon blew its opportunity. "If liberals are serious about winning elections, they have to start recolonizing the parts of the country they've abandoned," he said. "If we keep leaving the red states behind, they're going to keep getting angrier and crazier. Because if you're not invited to the party, the next best thing is to throw a turd in the punch bowl." The Washington Times welcomes your comments on Spot.im, our third-party provider. Please read our comment policy before commenting.